Well, hello. Welcome back to Sharon from Vivid Days. It is day 27 of day 28. Yay! I have one more piece of art to create for this particular challenge. And it's somebody asked, is it sad that it's coming to an end? It is because I've enjoyed doing it, but I am going to enjoy having a little bit of a respite in between. And it has It has filled me full of inspiration and ideas to take certain learns or certain things I've enjoyed doing to future projects. I hope that all made sense. Anyway, you may hear the fur babies running around, so I hope it's going to be quiet. It is 6:30 and this video needs to be up on YouTube in an hour. It's all good though, it's all been edited. I'm just doing my little bit of voiceover. I've done my house chores, spent some time with Neil. I'm about to cook dinner, and then after I've cooked dinner, I've got to work on my final piece. So, what will that piece be? I don't know. You'll have to come back and see me. And also, let me know what has been any of your favourite moments through this 28-day challenge. That would be really, really helpful. And I think the people that have followed me on this journey, whether they've watched in the background or watched and left comments, and people who've cheered me on to keep going, thank you so much for it. I know that historically my channel has been a YouTube channel, but that's not what it was designed to be. That's just the way it went, and I hope that people will accept me exploring other art mediums. And I've talked on my live yesterday about some of that rationality behind it. And I am going to do a video this coming week, which is going to show you me sorting out my art rooms, making them better to work in for the kind of art I'm enjoying doing at the moment, and also talk a little bit about how my channel is evolving and why that is. And I hope you don't mind learning a little bit more about me, Sharon the artist, and the reason behind this challenge, some of the learns I've had, and why I want to evolve my channel a little bit. I know it's going to mean that my channel is going to be even slower growing than it was before, but I'm okay with that as long as I'm producing art that I'm enjoying doing. And there are people out there that are enjoying coming on this journey with me and learning. And I will start to interact more with you all to find out whether you do want to do the odd live where I talk through my processes, whether you want me to rotate around how often I do resin, how often I do some of the other art that I'm going to be working on. Art journaling will be a part of it. But I'd love your thoughts on that, and I just want to say a sincere thank you. If it is the first time you've seen my channel, where have you been? Only joking. Thank you for stumbling across my channel. I don't know whether it's been referred to you or whether you've just seen the thumbnail and thought you wanted to come in and have a little look, but thank you. If you find that my video is worthwhile, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not already, please consider subscribing, and comments and shares really do help my channel continue to grow. But it also feeds back to me so that I can understand any tweaks I can make. I can understand where I can take this to. But I'm going to now focus on the project and what I've done so far. So I know that the world's in a little bit of chaos at the moment, what with the COVID that we've gone through for the last couple of years, people's health, the tragic circumstances that are unfolding in the world with the war at the moment, and just the general, what's happening. Today I wanted to channel calmness. So I worked on one which was called The Storm on my live, which I enjoyed doing. And on this piece of art, I really just wanted to give a tranquil ocean, and that's just what I was channeling, what I was feeling. I wanted to put a little bit of emotion in my skies, but I wanted you to see that blue sky and some of those beautiful, majestical clouds coming in. I wanted to keep my sand area fairly soft, so I kept it quite light, and I really like this shade for my sand. There's dark bits in there where the water is lapping onto it, or maybe under it. So you see me working in 3/3 like I did on, or should I say 3 stages, like I did on my live, which was work on my clouds, work on my foreground, and then come and work on my ocean, which is what I'm doing now. Never be afraid to use masking tape. I'm using that more to save time And I just like the efficiency of it. I knew I wanted to have a deep blue in the background, but I wanted it to be very shallow because that's going to, should I say, the line very thin, because that's going to help with the illusion that it's very far, far away. Now, some people don't like the lines, horizon lines, to be that harsh. They want to blend it through so that there's not a distinction between where the sky and the horizon line meets. I like the dramaticness of having a harsh line, but I have tried to blend it through. I didn't want too much sand as well. I wanted that to look quite serene. And I just wanted it to be a place where we could go and just stare and imagine a world of peace. Imagine a place where we're all feeling positive, where we're allowed to go out there and socialise with people and not be afraid of the dreaded sea. The sea as in COVID, not sea as in ocean. Anyway, where am I at? The clouds, I work on that. I leave it, I come and work on my beach, then I come and work on my ocean, then I'll go back to my clouds, then I'll go back to my beach, and then I'll finish off my ocean. That just helps me understand how the composition's coming along, but more importantly, it allows areas to dry so that we can then go back and work over them. And I'm just doing the dance with the different blues. It's mainly, I've got ultramarine blue, I've got white. I've used the purple and the yellow and white for my sand colour, and I have turquoise within my ocean as well. And there's one which is called a brilliant blue, that is quite transparent, but I've used a hint of that in the ocean and the sky just to try and make it look alive. Now, originally I was trying to get some dark blue areas. And some aqua areas so that it maybe felt like you were in the tropical place somewhere. It didn't quite work out that way though, and that's because I work with what the canvas is telling me or the paint's telling me, and yes, I may have a vision in mind, but I just wanted to play along with it and see where it went. And I just love the stillness of it. I love the tones that come through. I think each part of it adds value. On the screen where you can see the top right hand corner where it's the ultramarine, I do come back in with a lighter blue just to make it blend a little bit more, and you'll see when it's on the wall. That's the only part that I've skipped out. The video is timed up by 3 just to save you some time, but this piece took me 53 minutes if anybody wanted to know in total. Now, for me, even though I'm blending and adding different tones and trying to get it to look alive, I'm being very careful that I don't want any harsh lines that's going to give this suggestion that there is a choppy ocean or that there's a wave forming. So I definitely wanted it to feel flat. Oh, there's Thor just come running through again. And I think I do manage that. I don't think there's a piece of this I would change. It looks quite nice when you see it at the side of the storm, and then this one, which you'll see on my wall very soon. I use very little, when I say little, small brushes all the way through. And if you see my live from yesterday, it'll show you the brushes in detail. It shows you how much paint I do put on it, because with me currently, especially because these are so small canvases, I put very little on my paint, which means I have to keep loading it up more to the side. But I would prefer to do that to help me restrain myself than overcommit and then have to rework another area. I mean, but what's the worst that can happen? You have to redo it. Anyway, I always work in my clouds darker to light to add a little bit more body to the clouds and a little bit more 3D-ness, and I think it works out quite well in this piece, but I'd love your opinions on that. And what do you think about my ocean being quite flat? I do mix into my ocean some of the sky colour. What that does is help with the reflection or the illusion of the sky or the clouds reflected onto the ocean and a little bit of that shine coming through. Even though it was a flat wave that's coming onto the beach, I still added a little bit of dark to help with that illusion that there's 3D movement and it's coming forward. And I'm really proud of myself from a restraint point of view. And when I look at the ocean pieces that I've done right from day one to now, I don't know if it's just the colours I've used or whether it's the composition, but I think as it's gone through this particular journey that it looks more real, the last one that I've done, than the others. However, there were all different effects. Like I'm saying like a lot, I sound like a teenager, don't I? Like What I mean is the first one, which was a sunset, was very bright, vibrant colours and quite dramatic. When I did my kangaroo, the ocean wasn't necessarily the hero of the painting, so it still looked good, but it was all about the kangaroo. And then there was the one where I did do another blue one in the day, but there's quite a choppy ocean in there, so I don't know, just have a little look at the wall at the end and let me know your thoughts on there. Anyway, before I talk a little bit more, I just wanted to say thank you so much to each and every one of you. I hope you are safe and well. Sending love out to Rebecca and her family in the tragic times. I want to say thank you, Miss Paula, for being there for me on the live and keeping engaging in conversation. There are so many people that I just wanted to say thank you for everybody that left comments yesterday. I don't have your names to hand, so apologies, but it really does mean a world to me to gain that support. The video is more or less wrapping up now. There's not too much more to do, but look at those tones and look how, I don't know, there's just even though it's calm, that sense of movement, and I love the skyline where those clouds just meet that ocean. But that's just me. I'm working on this area here. Normally I add a lot of like foam. I said like again, lingo bingo, Sharon. But I just wanted to come in and add that milky look. I bring a little bit of blue onto the beach, but I'm quite restrained in that part. And then I do add a little bit of sand back into that area at the front. I think I strike a balance with it. But as I've said before, overall, I'm really happy with this piece. But I don't know whether I'm just delirious now because it's Sunday evening. I can see Thor with one of the slippers that we've given him, just going round and round and round in his circles, having fun with that. And Zeus is just by my ankle. Anyway, I am going to wrap this up. Hope you enjoy it. There is a little bit of commentary at the end. I'm not going to put any music on because I think it is only 60 seconds, so what's the point? I don't know. There is no point. Oh, you're looking at me there, Thor. You're looking at me there, Zeus. Anyway, have a wonderful evening. Come back and see me for the final piece, and come back and see me to see what else I'm going to create on my channel. Anyway, I'm Sharon. I've digressed, but I don't care. And I hope you have a wonderful Sunday evening. So here we are, second to last day. So we had the storm, and this is New Awakening. It'll be interesting to see what my last piece is going to be for you. And yes, I am definitely drawn to oceans, and I love that because they're healing. And I feel with everything that's going on in the world, after that storm yesterday, a little bit of calmness in my painting was just what I needed. I really like it. It's the first time I've really not put any waves in there, just that gentle one lapping on into the ocean. But here is my wall of colour and my 28-day challenge. Day 27, one to go. And I'm going to see what I am inspired to do tomorrow. Most likely it will be an ocean, but we'll see. I might mix it up for you. Anyway, thumbs up, subscribe, share, comments are always welcome. Come back and see what day 28 is and let me know what you think to this wall. Thank you for all your support and encouragement. I hope wherever you are in the world, you are safe and well. But let's have a little look. So the one next to it in Storm was from my live yesterday. And this one's today's. Got to start working on tomorrow's now tonight because I'll be at work tomorrow. So need to do it tonight. So wish me luck. Bye bye.